Um, so, so do you have your keyboard paper with you?
Yes, it's right here.
Right. Okay.
I
Is
can
there
press
anything
it.
you would like to add or explain to me before we actually start looking at what's going on?
Well, I could explain to you like a little bit more detailed my
Yeah.
like story if you'd like to hear that.
Yeah.
I've been having like a carpal tunnel syndrome for on and off for like 2 years, and it always flares up when I'm under pressure, or when like an exam or anything is right in front of me. So when I have to play, when I know that I have to play in front of like a commission of people that judge me, or when there's pressure on me to play a part, when I accompany someone and I need to have the pace down by a certain time, and I notice that it flares up then, and it comes from like one day to the other, and I always try to like keep my wrist stable and not move it too much. I have like I don't know what it's called, a thing to put on it so it is stabilized. And I've worked with Miho on this as well, and we practiced like trying to be not as tense, and trying to be relaxed and not stressed when I play piano. And yeah, I'm trying to work on this right now because I want to start playing again, like taking classes again in November when university starts again.
Starts again. All right. Right. You said it began 2 years ago.
Yes.
Was that the year you entered the music school, or what happened?
I finished high school that year. It's like exactly 2 years ago, and in Germany you can pick a high school major, and that's where you do like a big exam, and my major was music. And I also had to play a small half-an-hour piano concert then, and it started like a few weeks before I had to play that big exam.
And were you preparing more than you used to when you were preparing for that exam?
I would say a little bit, but not like excessively more. So I was practicing more, but it did not make a huge difference. I thought like it was not a huge amount of time more.
Okay. Have you ever tried or accidentally ended up giving a performance without maybe preparing at all? Has that ever happened?
Not that I can remember. I don't think so, no.
Okay. Do you ever do some sight reading?
Like reading the sheet music first and playing it like in my mind without using. Yes, I've just learned that from Miho.
Okay. No, sight reading is home block lesen, I think.
Could you repeat that? Sorry, the connection was really bad for a second.
Sight reading is when you get the music for the first time, and then you have to rehearse or perform right away. So you play as you read the music.
Oh, only very, very simple pieces, and only for practice, not like performing that.
Okay. And so recently you have not been playing so much, right? Physically.
I've slowly started playing for the last, I think, like a month. I just got I'm just trying to get back into practicing and playing without being tense. Yeah.
And how's your wrist feeling?
It's feeling really good right now. I can do all the movements again, and I feel really safe. And I feel safe to do like normal tasks as well with my hand.
So if you are not playing for a while, and if you rest, your wrists get better?
Yes. But I also did a lot of like I went to acupuncture and saw specialists, like not for hands, but like different kinds of doctors. So that might have also helped. That's probably what also helped.
So you've been getting some treatment?
Yes.
And so within the last 2 years, was there a time where you kind of felt the same way as you do now, where you got good treatment and when your wrist was getting better for a while?
I felt my wrist getting better after I finished the exam in high school, but at that time I didn't have like a really good treatment. I didn't have like strategies, and I didn't have like I didn't do acupuncture, and I didn't do like traditional Chinese medicine then. I've just started doing it now. So I'm actively trying to better my situation now, and then I just let it get better.
Yeah. When you did your exam in high school, and after you finished high school, did you have some time off from physically playing the piano?
Yes, I didn't play all summer, so like 2 months. I just stopped because I just they had to reschedule the exam, so I could not move my wrist for like 1.5 months, and then I had to practice again, did the exam, and it was not quite perfect then, so I just rested my wrist for 2 months after the exam.
And that helped?
I did not play. Yeah, that did help. Yeah,
and
but it like never. Yeah, it never. I never felt like it fully went away. I always have a bit of I'm always a bit scared, like to catch something with my wrist and press. So it like never 100% recovered.
Right. And how much time and practice amount did it take after you had your 2 months off in high school? And how much practice amount or time did it take for your wrist to get better?
Could you repeat that again? Sorry.
So you finished high school, and then you had 2 months where you were resting, right?
Yeah.
And then you came back to the piano. And how long or how much practice amount, hours, did it take before your wrist started to get bad again?
I just started playing again when I was sure that it was not like hurting all the time anymore. And then until I felt safe playing, it took, I think, like 2 months until I felt like I could like move my hand like before without being scared.
Okay, and then when was the next time that your wrist started to hurt? Or
then it started hurting. I was studying. I haven't been studying music right after school. I started studying something else. It's like architecture, and I had to like cut a lot of stuff for my models, and that was when it started hurting again a little bit. But then I immediately put it to rest for I think 2 weeks, and then it stopped. And then the next time was around Christmas, and then like Christmas last year, and it has been, I think it was pretty bad on Christmas, and then I took a few weeks off, and then it started getting really bad like in the end of April, right before university started again, because I was trying to practice again. And then I took the whole semester off.
Okay, so that means that it's not only piano movements, other movements that involve some wrist manipulation tends to hurt. Okay. So it's not only mental. There must be something physical.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then, okay, that's good information. So I think what I can do for today is to actually look at how you're moving your hands and arms.
Mm-hmm.
So in order to do that, I think you need to move away from the screen.
Okay, yeah.
Now, can you change your setting a little bit?
Do you want me to stand up or just so you see this part?
Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah. That's okay.
So do you just want me to like
play just kind of play around, something easy.
It's so hard with I haven't used this in a while because I'm on vacation. It's a bit hard to imagine playing.
Okay. Do both of your wrists get inflamed?
No, only my right hand. The left hand never bothered me.
Okay. Then can you play something a little fast?
Okay.
And only your right hand is enough.
Yeah. I can do like a scale.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And could you do something similar with your left?
Yeah.
Okay. And can you go back to your right again? And can I see you playing low notes with your right hand? Okay, can you play low and high with your left?
Could you say that again? Sorry.
Please play both low and high with your left arm.
From low to high?
No. Well, both ways, just go back and forth. Mm-hmm. And can you do the same with the right again?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I did find a little bit of difference between the two arms. So now you see my, okay. Do you see? No, you don't see me so much. No. Yes. Oops. Okay. Oops. Just trying to change the setting so that I can show you my arms a little more.
Okay.
That should work. When you're moving your left arm, the left arm tends to go around your torso a little more than the right. So the torso, this is the torso.
Yeah.
And the left arm has a little more of movement that kind of comes forward towards it. Yeah. And with the left arm, of course, that's used more for the higher register because you're going to cross your arm.
Yeah.
And with your right arm, it looks like there's more lifting going on in the kind of back side of the shoulder.
Okay.
I know, like that, just a little bit. But if I exaggerate the difference, the left moves more like that, and the right moves more like that.
Okay. Yeah.
The actual difference is not as big as this. It's much more slight. So let's first experiment with moving the right arm around your torso.
Okay, so
Same way the left arm does. Yeah.
So I do. So I move it up, and I should move it to the front without moving it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. What you did now is good. Yeah. Yeah. And kind of go back and forth between the left and then the right and the left and then the right. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And let's go back to the piano paper, keyboard paper.
Okay. I'll try.
And you can keep the you can keep the screen like this. And you can keep it like this. Yeah. Good. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's the moment. Good. So when your right hand is on the pretty high register, there's space between the arm and the torso.
Yeah.
Right? And when you come back towards the middle register, then the space between the right arm and the torso gets smaller. And at some point, the arm is going to run into the torso. And I think it's that moment when the arm kind of starts to, or almost touches the torso. I think what you tend to do is avoid the torso by moving the right arm upwards and slightly backwards.
Okay.
So it's probably the difference of the direction of the circle you're going to make with your arms. Backwards or forwards. Okay. And comparing to the left, as I said before, the left is moving more forwards when the arm moves in a circle around the torso, and the right moves upwards and backwards when it's going around the torso. So if the difference between the sensation of your wrist between the right and the left is related to the way you're moving your shoulders, this might be something that could maybe help you.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's go from the higher register slowly towards the middle and then to the lower register.
Okay. Wait, I'll change. I'll go to the other side. Give me 1 second.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm sorry. Give me 1 second, sorry. From the high register to the low, you said?
Yeah, slowly.
Okay.
Yeah, and then stop. Right, okay. Yeah, yeah. That's better. Just for now, let's make it clear that this movement, so the arm itself, going forward, and this movement, twisting the torso, is there's nothing wrong about twisting the torso, but it's a different movement.
Yeah, okay. And I twisted my torso. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try again.
So, yeah. Yes, good, good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. How
Yeah,
does
I have
that
to
feel?
concentrate. I have to concentrate.
Yeah.
I have never realized that I do that, but
yeah.
It feels good, but I have to concentrate a lot to actually do it because it's not what my body wants to do.
Yeah.
So I have to like.
It's like, you know, when sometimes the road to your workplace or school is blocked and you have to go around a different route, and then you forget about it every time.
Yes.
It's similar to that. It's similar to
that.
So it feels hard only because you're so used to the usual one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's actually not a big deal.
Yeah. I'll try it again.
Yeah. Good. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So now play around with both of your arms.
Go up and down with both of them, or just play
up and
something.
Down, just kind of play anything, you know. Yeah, good. Yes. Yeah. Good. So now the way you're moving your shoulders are pretty different from the beginning. So I would like to see how your wrists look when you're doing that. So can you?
Okay.
Yes.
One hand or both?
Both.
Okay, what's kind of in the way? Let me put it up here.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. You can go back to your original angle now. Yeah, I think at least you're making a difference in the way you're moving your shoulders. But the question will be if that helps your wrists or not. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So that probably you won't really find out until you play the piano. But still, in just everyday life, like when you pick up a cup or something, and if you like take a sip of water, you know, one way is to go like that. This works because kind of physically, it's simply about bringing the water towards your mouth or bringing your mouth towards the water, either way.
Yeah.
But if you're going to bring the cup towards your mouth, raising your shoulders only like this, it does work to a certain degree. So kind of rather than thinking about stopping that, it's simply about experimenting with taking a different route. And in this case, it's to move your right arm around your torso forward when you move your hands.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I'll try to do that with daily activities.
And I extracted that from your left arm.
Okay.
So there are multiple assumptions here. Like one assumption is that, which can be questioned, is that there is a difference in the right and the left. This might be true or might not be true, but basing on that idea, I observed how you're moving both of your arms, and then there was a difference between the way you moved your right shoulder and left. And again, assuming that the way you're moving your shoulders is related to the conditioning of your wrists. And then the third assumption is that then maybe if you could move your right shoulder similar to your left, the condition will go more towards like your left wrist. Hopefully. But we will have to see.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that was really helpful. I've never thought about that like this way that you just mentioned.
It was a pretty small difference.
Pardon,
it was
sorry,
a pretty small difference.
Oh.
Yeah. The difference was pretty small, so it might feel kind of new and weird a little bit towards the beginning.
Yeah.
Any questions so far?
Oh, not from me right now. I have to process and practice the movement right now. So yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else you would like to work on or ask